All right, grade 7, here we go. Percent of change. You all are familiar with ratio boxes. Today we're going to be looking at a slightly different ratio box. I'm drawing a nice little one here. What we're actually going to be looking at is, in the first box, percent, and in the second box, an actual count. Okay, so what we're going to be doing is using a percent and actual count in order to build a ratio box that helps us understand what the question is asking. So let's go through the questions here in the practice set rather than going through the lesson. I'm going to talk about the practice set first, and then hopefully once you see these done, once I've done A, you can try B on your own and hit pause, try B on your own, and then see if you get the similar answer. So here it says, use a ratio box to solve each problem. The regular price was $24.50. So at 100%, we're sitting at $24.50. And then it says it was on sale for 30% off. So we've taken 30% off. And it says, what is a sale price? So we're actually wondering what that 70% that's left is worth. So if you look at our numbers, we have $24.50 over 100 equals what over 70? That's what we're trying to figure out. So you've done cross multiplication before, where we actually multiplied 24 by 70, and then we turn around and take that answer and divide that by 100, and that will give you your final answer. So I'm going to be plunking that in my calculator right now. So 2450 times 70 divided by 100, and I get an answer of $17.15. So if we're looking for this number, it's $17.15. That would give us the answer to A. Let's move on to B. So if we're moving on to B, it's asking us the following question. It says the number of students taking algebra increased 20% in 1 year. So it was at 100%, if we're drawing our chart, right? It was at 100%. Just from that information, it increased 20%. It's now sitting at 120%. You see how I got those numbers? And if 60 students are taking algebra this year, which is at the new number, 60, how many took it last year? So you can see this is last year, and this is this year. So you can see that we can make easy ratio boxes, especially if we're looking for the answer to this one. We have 60 over 120, and then we have a question mark over 100. So 60 times 100 gives us 6,000. 6,000 divided by 120 gives us 50. So you can see that the answer would be 50. Make sense? Hopefully. C. Again, bikes were on sale. Let's make our chart before we do this. Percent, actual count. Bikes were on sale for 20% off. So it's 100%, we had 20% off, we're going to be sitting at 80% of the price. Thomas bought one for $120. So he went there on sale and bought one at $120. And now it's asking us how much did he save on his bike? Right? So if we look at our numbers, we have 120 over 80 equals, well, we don't know, over 20. So 20 times 120 is 2 times 12. We get 2,400 divided by 80 will get us 30. So you can see that he saved $30 on his bike. D asks us something similar. make our chart here. We get percentage, we get actual count. Okay, so store bought shirts for $15 each and marked up the price 80%. So actually, they marked it up to 180% in total. So again, ratio box 15 over 100 equals what over 180? So we plunk that in our calculator, and I'll show you the steps as we do it. 180 times 15. So we're going to multiply there. We're going to get our answer, and we're going to divide that by 100. And once we do that, we figure out our answer is $27. So pretty good deal. They pick them up for $15, and they sell them for $27. Okay, so that basically, in a nutshell, is how ratio boxes with percentages work. It works very well for you to sort out your thoughts this way. So what they're asking you next in E, it says, which problems have an increase? Which one have we added? So you can see here we've added 80%. Here we've subtracted 20%. Here we have added 20%. And here we have subtracted 20%. So you can see that the answer for E would be B and D. So mark your work for lesson 91 that should be posted. Submit your answers to me or your mark to me. Make sure you turn in that assignment on Google Classroom and do all of your evens for this assignment. And of course, I'm there on Meet.